Morning everybody, I'm here in Avimor at the Heritage Park Trailhead, getting ready to head up Spring Creek for a big long hike today. Beautiful spring morning. Let's head up. There's Idaho Novice Academy there in the background. Let's head up Spring Creek Trail and see what we can find. Wait for these cars to get past us. Busy morning with everybody dropping kids off at school. By Spring Creek Trailhead here, heading under the arches and head up the canyon. Lots of birds, lots of leaves popping. Should be a beautiful morning for a hike. We're gonna head up all the way to the top of Spring Creek Trailhead, trail. And then we'll head around to the south and come down the Harley Hollows connector, I believe it's called, and see what we can see. Should be some wildlife, beautiful green. The warm weather, the hills are starting to get bright green. Should see plenty of wildflowers too, hopefully today. Yeah. Beautiful morning to get out for a hike. Follow along. Hope you guys like what you see, and let me know what else you might like me to tour for you in the future. Alright, we're getting up into the area of Avimor. It's called the Cove. Bigger homes on some bigger lots. And they're just about done building all of them out. Got that guy there that they're finishing up, the orange tarping. And then there's only one more at the top of Smoky's Draw Road, a place, or I'm not sure what it is, but Smoky's Draw, that there's one more to be built, and then they'll be finished up. They're doing a lot of building still on the north end of the neighborhood towards the outdoor pool, and to the, over the hill to the east of there. On Dallcross and Evie Way and Richter Drive and a few other streets up there. Getting busy. The sheep are up on the hills as well. I saw them a couple days ago poking over the top of those hills up there by where the sun is. There's a sheep herd that comes up every summer or spring and stays for a few months and then heads up further into the mountains, chasing the grass, it sounds like. Man, what a beautiful day. Looks like the deer were out on the trail this morning. Heading the other way from us. We'll see if we bump into any today. Coming up on first time we really get to see Spring Creek on the trip. Water's come down a whole bunch in the last few weeks. It was way up. See all the grass laid down. Let's keep going. Alright, we're coming up on the connector that we'll come back down on. The trail there on the right, it's Harley Hollows. That's how we're going to come back. And we're going to stay to the left. If you come up this way in the winter, make sure, pay attention, December 1st to March 31st, the trail is closed. Alright, we're getting kind of in more of the narrow part here. We're a little over a mile from the parking lot down there. The waterfall. There's a couple of little technical sections here in the trail, and this is one of them. They cleared some of the rock out in the last couple of years, but Little spot you gotta watch your step. But other than that, it's pretty gradual, smooth sailing trail. I think when you get up to the top of Spring Creek, it's a little over 3 miles and somewhere in the 500 or 600 feet of elevation gain. So pretty gradual trail for sure. Here's the next little technical section, especially for those on a bike. Back out into the beautiful morning sun. Coming up on the first trail crossing without a bridge. There's 3 in the spring. They typically dry up as the summer gets hotter. First one's at about 1.5 miles. Second's at about 2 miles. And then the third, the smallest, is about 2.25 or so, I believe. Alrighty, getting close to the top, you can see stacked rock out there. Kind of the Bogus Basin hills. Alright, made it to the top. Cartwright Road. That's the way we came. Poke through here and should be able to see the foothills once we get around this little blocking us from seeing stacked rock, and looking a little bit north of stacked rock there. See stacked rock now. And farthest ridge past the power pole. And we're going to work our way up that ridge there and head back down. That ought to get me breathing. Alright everybody, here's the reward. Made it all the way to the top. The Uwahi's way out there. And the beautiful Boise foothills. Stacked rock. Kind of the lower end of Bogus Basin. And down there in the bottom is the trail we just came up. Beautiful 360-degree view here. I lied to you earlier. I thought it was Harley Hollows up here, but it's Burnt Car Draw, and then we'll connect with Harley Hollows down a little bit lower. Let's keep after it. Spring Creek down there in the bottom. Trail. And then you can see and hear the sheep now. Way out there. Scattered across. Keep cruising. I'm about to look back at Avimor here. Southeast end of the neighborhood. Burnt Car area. White Hills. See Park Ridge and Golden Ridge out there. And down there is the Cove again. You can see the Elvis Academy way out there by the highway and the parking lot right next to it. Cruising along while the sheep are singing a tune. Happy critters. I don't know if you can hear them or not. And then back the way we came. Gorgeous day. Back into the neighborhood here. Cool spot to live. Especially if you like being outside. That's what we love the most about it. Got all the trails you can explore. Back down, crossing Spring Creek. See if I can do it without falling in. Spring Creek Trail. Thanks everybody for following along today. It's a beautiful, beautiful hike. And as usual in Avimor, I don't understand why, but there's hardly anybody ever out. I didn't see another single person on the trails, and that's pretty typical, especially in the mornings. And it'll get busier on the weekends for sure, but it's a great spot to get your family outside, ride your bikes, you could hike, walk your dog. Let me know if you have any other thoughts or anywhere you'd like me to hit next. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just starting to get it built. I'm going to keep adding videos that'll, I hope, interest you and do stuff for around the Boise area and the foothills especially. I look forward to seeing you next time.